It's day 3. Yesterday I drove from Halewood to Derbyshire via the Peak District, and from a futuristic looking car to the future of car manufacturing. But I'll let Andy explain that.
Welcome to Burnaston, and welcome to the future of sustainable car production. The factory opened in 1992, and since then its output and its workforce has steadily expanded to such an extent that last year over 109,000 cars were produced here. The first car off the line was the Carina E, which was replaced by the Avensis in 1997. A year later, it was joined by a second model, the Corolla, which was superseded by the Auris in 2007. In 2010, the Auris Hybrid went into production, and that's the car we'll be driving on the next leg of our journey. But building greener cars isn't the end of Toyota's commitment to sustainability. This solar array behind me is just one example of how the company is trying to limit its impact on the environment even before its cars hit the road. It has 16,800 solar panels, and between them they generate 3.7 million kilowatt hours of energy each year. That's enough to build 7,000 cars. On top of that, the manufacturing process involves no CFCs, and water-based paints are used wherever possible. 99.9% of all the packaging is recycled. Nothing goes to landfill and nothing is incinerated.
The environment is a huge consideration for us. We say we make an eco-product in an eco-plant with eco-minded people. We have reviewed the environmental impact of our production equipment, and since the start of production we have reduced the amount of waste we produce, the amount of water we use per car, the VOC emissions per car, and the energy we consume per car between 60 and 75%. We looked at a number of ways in which we could increase our use of renewable energy. This is the most practical and the best for our neighbours and the community. We've been working on for a number of years on how we can have our plant in harmony with the natural surroundings, and we're going to develop that considerably in the future.
So it's farewell to Burnaston. I was so impressed by the effort that company is making to lessen its impact on the environment. The last time they put anything from this site into landfill was 10 years ago. Just as they have done with hybrid cars, Toyota have been ahead of the game for longer than you'd really give them credit for. It seems entirely appropriate that a car factory that works so hard to reduce its impact on the environment should build a car that does just the same. So this Auris Hybrid is the perfect model to drive to our next destination, and it really is a clean and economical car. Thanks to its CO2 emissions of just 84 grams per kilometre, an average fuel economy of over 70 miles to the gallon, this is one of the cheapest cars to run in Britain. So here we are, the city of Oxford, home to dreaming spires and another great British institution, although this one is automotive rather than educational.